I guess I don't have any lettuce then. Are you available for a short conversation regarding something rather serious?
No lettuce anywhere to be found.
Are you available for a short conversation by chance?
Sure.
To keep
I got
you
time.
to keep you informed, it is actually very bad news. The laughter is from my lack of lettuce. One of our court ladies has gone missing, and it's Lady Luciala.
Oh,
My
that's
assumption
not good.
is kidnapped. Her stuff was strewn about her room, her mask was left behind, and there was a blood trail.
Oh,
I've also
love
been
that.
told that she has been having episodes. I'm not sure if you've seen her act more sporadic at times. Apparently, she's been having episodes, so there's also the opinion that it might be one of those instead. But I would rather it be treated as a kidnapping than
Yeah,
anything else. And
treat it as such until we find out it's something else.
I know members of our court have some of our court have been made aware. I've told who I've seen, and I've said to keep it secretive, just because if it's someone at the academy that potentially did it or not, I don't know. And if it's someone trying to hold her for ransom, I'd rather it not be publicized. But the professors know,
That's
and the
fair.
headmaster knows, and the headmaster actually went off to look for her 2 nights ago.
So that's why Phelan's not around.
Yes, he departed the night that I told him.
Interesting, interesting. Yeah, Castillo told me he was acting headmaster for
Oh,
the
of
time being. And I
course. Is
was
he
like, "Hmm."
seriously?
That's what he said. Which, like, sucks for us, but
Mm-hmm. Actually, there's another thing I could actually update you on. Have you seen the book that's been going around the academy?
no.
I am going to make you a copy, though. I likely shouldn't. I don't know. You deserve a copy. It was left in my mailbox, Lady Daphne's, and Tavalli's mailbox, and it's a gossip column.
Oh,
Most
sick.
of it is rather frivolous information. It is talking about how the first day of school, Daphne introduced herself before me. It's talking about how multiple of our court ladies are very fond of Lord Paxton and similar things at other courts, but it does seem that it does have higher stakes for Cerulean and
32
Bloodwyn.
pages.
Yes, it's
Jesus. So cool.
that is you to read as you please. I know I wrote a book, or Professor Cribden had me write a book about who I thought knew what information regarding our court, but frankly, all the information that is about our court in there is rather public. They did take liberties of exaggerating things, because I have certainly said, I believe I have said I've disliked Professor Castillo, but I haven't said it in public. But I
Right.
do think people can draw that conclusion from how upset I was regarding the Wither incident, and that's also recorded in there. But everything else is very
Interesting.
much, if you were just watching at the academy, you would pick up the information about our court. So it's not,
Nothing crazy.
yeah, for us, it's not that bad. Me, Tavalli, and Felix were talking about how half of our section is talking about Lord Paxton, actually. So,
Interesting.
because
Very heavy on sea monster emphasis, then.
Lady Daphne has been oh so cruel to Lord Paxton, but it's okay, Lord Paxton. You have the court ladies of Solmera fawning all over you with Lady Luciala and Loon Tavalli. So
Jesus.
it's for our
Uh,
section is more funny. I don't think it really compares to the rumors back home. So
yeah.
didn't bother me much. But I also don't want to act like it is completely meaningless because some of the other rumors in there are more serious, and I don't want us downplaying it to make it look like we did it.
Yeah, that's fair. Very, very fair.
And for what it's worth, I don't think we did it. I guess I can't know for certain, but given information in there I didn't know, I would think it wasn't one of us. And some of the information in there is just wrong, and I know the truth of it.
Well, that's good, I guess. I hope none of us did it.
I wouldn't think so. Certainly, we're catty. We gossip. I can see it being assumed to be us, quite frankly. So I don't want to give
Yeah.
anyone ammo to think it was us.
I definitely see that assumption, but it feels a little bit less.
Yeah, it mentions the attack. The head heir that was attacked was the Crown Duchess. That wouldn't be something our court would know unless we were also the ones behind the attack, which I don't think we are.
Yeah.
And then it mentions how the werewolf attack on Duchess Aquamarine was a lie, and she was actually fed on by Lord Matthias, and she lied for him.
See, that doesn't look good for me. Because I literally, just a couple days ago, was talking to Castile about my suspicions of that and showed him the photos and stuff that I'd found in the photography club room.
But you're also, quite frankly, Seven, when I'm looking at our court and I'm like, who would write a gossip column?
It's not me. That's
No,
a lot of
it's
words.
not.
32 pages could never be me.
Potentially, Lady Daphne, she also came to me about the werewolf incident and how she had doubts on it, and I simply told her that doubts or not, if the Duchess is lying about it, why would we try to prove her in a lie? That would just put her against us. So I guess it potentially could have been her, but at the same time, she has much better ways to use her time than to write about her introducing herself before me on the first day of school.
Yeah, that's like, seems very small.
No, it...
For the type of tea that Daphne would drop.
No, she certainly has much heavier information she could have used had she wrote it. And I am fully aware of that.
Yeah.
Yes, I won't hold you up from your lettuce hunting.
I don't think I'm gonna find any, and I'm very sad.
You just have to use cabbage. There's so much cabbage in there.
There's so much cabbage everywhere.
It's a good plant.
No, it's not. It smells bad and it tastes gross.
If you find any lettuce, you are more than welcome to plant it somewhere. Where do I have cabbage planted?
Somewhere.
Oh, yes. I have 4 rows of cabbage, so you can certainly replace a row of cabbage with lettuce should you find some.
Oh, cool.
I use a lot of cabbage.
I've found lettuce, but I don't have the seeds for the lettuce, and it seems like nobody has those either.
Can you not grind up the lettuce into seeds? Or just till it into the ground itself?
No. Huh, wait, hold on. You can make seeds. Look at this. Look at this. There's seeds within the lettuce. Stinky cabbage out of here.
It's very useful. Oh, that's much more seeds than I thought this would be.
I'm a farmer. Why are your rows so long? What are you doing out here?
I cook a lot.
Here, I don't want this stinky cabbage. Your stinky cabbage seeds.
Do you want some bone meal so you can get yourself some lettuce?
Yes. If you ever need, like, mass amounts of bone meal, there's a drawer in my room that has, like, stacks of bone blocks in it.
I might have to take you up on that. I've been working on the boat ride, and even just not the boat ride, but in general, much flowers to decorate the land for the festival.
We definitely have the bone meal for such endeavors.
And
I
the boat
started
ride
getting
is
so
nearly
much
done
of
if you wanted to try it. There's a section where you have to get out of your boat and walk, because I haven't done it yet, but the start and the finish are done.
Ooh, interested. I'm interested. Grab my boat.
The ending turns into less of a cozy ride into more of a water coaster.
Ooh, fun.
It wasn't intentional, but it's what had to happen.
Well, it's a nice surprise for people at the end.
I'm going to put a warning up.
Nothing bonds a couple like some trauma.
It gives them an excuse to hold each other tighter.
You know, that's actually a good point.
Are you taking anyone to the festival?
No. I don't really have anybody to ask. Are you taking somebody?
Unsure. I let someone know I'm interested in being asked. It's a matter if they ask me or not, but... I'm not...
Them to ask
I'm trying to be
you.
hopeful on it, but after I said that, they didn't stay around much longer, so...
Oh, well, that's so nice of them.
I kind of wish our kingdom building wasn't so big.
Yeah, I was thinking that earlier.
It's a very long walk.
Oh, the world stopped. Like trying to get from my house to the train station and stuff for like material drop-offs. Feels like such a hike.
Sometimes I'm like, oh, I need more food. I can just go to the kitchen and grab some, and I have to realize that is another like
So
500 blocks away.
Yeah, I've heard some like rumblings around that like maybe we're doing too much, but it's kind of on brand for us now. I think
I got shown the blueprints for the train station, and it seems to have set the tone for everything. I'm just gonna hop off the ledge.
It's okay.
Yes, this is the entry point to it.
It's very fancy. Whee!
I think it's mostly lit up. I need to do a couple run-throughs and make sure there is no hostile creatures lurking.
I was gonna say I could hear skeletons, but I think they were inside the wall.
I need to also go make sure I light up inside the walls. So this is the section that's not done yet. It's not done yet. Maybe I'm planning too big for it, but I'm thinking of there being a dock over here and people being able to go down and then having some seating and perhaps another game of tic-tac-toe or something down there for people to do if they wanted to stop.
That'd be cool.
And then
I like all the little like props.
yeah. I needed to slowly work my way down because we're trying to it lets out at the pond outside. And it started out on top of the hill. So as you can see, it has been very
stylish stone cutter.
Thank you. It's been pretty fluid on one level, and then we suddenly have drop, 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 drop.
Whee! Oh, look, a zombie.
Oh.
Hi, buddy. Excuse us.
So over here's not lit well enough, but that's also not a finished portion. Yes, there's the boat ride.
I think that ending is kind of fun.
It was initially...
I think it'll be good for
My
people.
initial plan was it to not to be a staircase down and you just shoot off into the pond, and I realized perhaps other people might be more afraid of heights than we are.
That's fair. I do kind of think a big drop just straight to the water would be kind of fun, though. To ride off a waterfall.
Maybe towards the end of the festival, I will, at the edge, at the corner, just open it instead and let everyone know that now you can shoot off.
You can decide.
I don't want someone not expecting it to be going down and then the drop happen.
Yeah, that's fair. Telling you, nothing bonds a couple like a little bit of trauma. Nice peaceful boat ride and then whee!
I don't want to make people sign waivers.
We are not responsible if you have a heart attack.
Mm-hmm. But Lady Daphne and Lady Flora have been... Not Lady Daphne. Yes, Lady Daphne, not Lady Flora. Lady Ridley has done these, and then Lady Daphne's been working up there. I'm so used to Lady Flora serving me back in Dawnmere that I sometimes refer to her when she's not here.
Scary. I'm glad we're not close enough to my house that Uvali has decided to come join me on my adventure.
Very true. Yes, so
this is where you're getting all the leaves for your tunnel?
The top of the trees are flat. Oh wait, no, these aren't. Wait. These are fresh. These are fresh trees. All today, the top portion of the trees were just completely flat because I came up here and would just... and I didn't chop down the trees afterwards.
Well, as long as nobody goes on top, they'll never know.
Yeah, as long as they also don't look from up here. We do have a beacon now. It can be moved as it needs to be moved. It's just, I had moved it over there initially because I was working on the exit of the boat ride.
Very nice, very nice.
Mm-hmm. Lord Felix and Lady Ridley fought for it.
Yeah, I knew that they'd fought the Wither. Withers? I think I hear one. But yeah, they said that they'd fought it. Ridley said that she kind of got whomped on by it.
Oh no, I actually did not hear about that.
Yeah, she said that she got knocked down and just kind of like never really got back up. She just was down the whole time.
Mm.
It's like, oh, that's great. So
I very clearly said it was a dangerous ordeal to put a fellfolk who relies on being evasive into a enclosed box with a boss, and it seems... And I said it was unsafe to do to students, and Professor Castiel was insulted that I thought his teaching methods were unsafe, but I think that does submit that, and hopefully he reflects on his actions. I hate that it took Lady Ridley getting hurt to do so.
See, I've been noticing him kind of disregarding fellfolk safety with a lot of things. Like in knighthood class the other day, he was taking volunteers for duels, and like Felix was down and he dueled a few times, but like me and Luciella were just like sitting in the back of class, like not volunteering because I'm not going to fight for fun and risk like catching the feral. And he kind of voluntold me that I was the next duel, and I was like, oh, cool. I'd rather not, but he didn't really give me a choice.
Yes, it's his way or the highway, it seems, is his methodology for it. I am certainly concerned for Lady Luciella, disregarding the fact she's currently missing, but I know she disregards her safety herself quite a bit, and I think her being the assistant of Professor Castiel is amplifying it.
Yeah. That's what I told Ridley when we met with him earlier to talk about like some stuff that she found at home and she's looking for answers on, and I was like, be careful with him because he like doesn't seem to acknowledge what goes on with fellfolk. and or seem to care that stuff could happen to us. So I don't know. We'll see if he figures it out or if somebody gets hurt first, if they haven't already.
Yeah. Well, Lady Ridley did get hurt, so.
Yeah. I just mean like worse. Ends up going feral or getting seriously injured.
Yeah, I'm hoping no one at the
Because of his
academy does go
antics.
feral. I know it's rare enough at home that no one gets put to the limit of it happening here.
Well, at home, none of us really fight for fun either.
No.
And
The
he
Knight
was,
families train, and they accept the risk as they train. They aren't forced to
yeah.
do anything. So being voluntold to do something is.
And like the knights are also paid to take that risk. Like, would the school be held responsible if it happened to one of us in a knighthood class because we didn't want to fight and we were told we had to?
I might see if Professor Saren might have a book on it, or might have a book sent from home, perhaps something that better details going feral on the symptoms, and perhaps that will get through Professor Castiel's head that it is not just a make-believe thing, since he seems to be treating it that way.
Yeah.
But I'm
Not a
also
bad
wary
idea.
on we don't speak of it much in public settings in general, that if I want to make it readily available information. But I suppose if we're all vying for a crown and different courts might be on the crown's court, that should be more common knowledge.
Yeah. It's probably a good thing for everybody to start knowing about.
I will have to send another letter home. I'm sending a letter home to father regarding tridents because I've heard mention of the fact that I was with Tavali and someone had a trident and Lady Levy got
Mm.
on to them about it, asked them about like their paperwork or something, and what she told them, well, go talk to the Crown Duchess then.
Nobody
And
said anything about mine.
that's also because I talked to Professor Cribden afterwards, and Professor Cribden was like, yes, like if you have a trident, those are products of the sea. You have to have
Yeah.
permits for them. And I said to her, they are fishing equipment, and they have been used in Solmera and standard household appliances in Solmera for prior to our history being recorded.
Yeah. Like it's how we get bigger fish without going in the water.
And so I'm curious. She mentioned perhaps a agreement or something had been struck at one point or another, and it just faded from memory or just wasn't brought up in my lessons. I don't know, but I'm asking father about it for clarification. And if it
Yeah, I would.
doesn't have one, then I suppose either he needs to talk to their Grand Duke, or I'll have to work something out with the Crown Duchess.
Yeah, that would be a good thing to get sorted out so that they maybe chill out about it. 'Cause I did hear that they took a trident away from like uh Lord Dante like towards the beginning of the school year. But that would make sense for him not to have one because he's not a fell folk or a sea monster. But
I don't know.
I don't know.
I was told that they have like a higher meaning to sea monsters, so I can't be too judgmental about it because I know our beliefs with the church is not what everyone else believes. So I'm assuming it's something like that. But at
Yeah,
the same time, it's a tool used to aid in life.
like it would be like them being mad about us having like harpoons and stuff too.
I don't know. But I'm waiting on a response from father regarding that, and I asked him something else. Oh, I'm asking for some records from home just for curiosity's sake, so I'll have to wait for those two.
The
Oh, you have
double
two.
fisherman.
I thought
Yeah,
you saw
Felix
something.
has like 4 of them.
Oh, I might have to ask if I can buy one off him. I've killed a
I
couple
mean,
because I didn't bring
you
mine
just
from home.
have that one.
Oh, thank you.
I literally do not need 2 of them.
I'm going to put mending on it and then take your experience bottles.
Oh, alright. That's fair. If the one drawer runs out, underneath the like blue carpet right there, there's a double chest that has a whole bunch in it too.
You have a secret stash?
Yeah.
Was it because I kept taking? Well, no, you're telling me about the secret stash. I was like, it's because I kept taking too much.
No, it's because the drawer was full. And I was like, I gotta find a place to put these, and so I just made another place, but I didn't want it to like clash with the interior of my bedroom, so I didn't. I hid it under the carpet.
I suppose so. Well, I'm going to continue working on my pond river boat ride thing.
All right.
Good luck with your
Enjoy.
grilled salmon and your lack of cabbage. Your lack of lettuce.
I'm so happy about my lack of cabbage. I now have an abundance of lettuce.
Make good use of it. And now I will start harvesting it from the farm and have a stockpile eventually.
Perfect.
Yes.
That will work in the future.
Farewell then.
Have fun.
Thank you. Looking over this again just to see if any more thoughts came to mind regarding it, and I still am just caught up on the fact most of this is things that you can assume, that if you are walking the paths of the academy and I suppose sitting on benches, waiting around, seeing who's with who, it's a lot of information you can see through there. It's publicly accessible information. The information that's less so public is what's related to Court Cerulean. And outside of our own court, the only ones I talked to about my distaste for Professor Castiel, it wasn't even me talking about my distaste, it was just talking about the situation. And that was with the Crown Duchess. Although the Crown Duchess, according to this, has not been at the academy, so obviously she wouldn't be the author, but if she talked to her court about it, that is her court, again, that knows. Her court that was involved in... They're not involved in the Cinderloon section, but they're involved in the Mateus and Aquamarine, so they're involved with Bloodwind, and then ours has them heavily involved. So does it not just imply that it's one of them? Member of their court? It makes me wary that if Professor Cribden is the one investigating that, even if she realizes it, that it is a sea monster, that she won't pursue it. I'm especially wary that it's going to be reflected as Daphne doing it, when I sincerely doubt Daphne did it. Is it something that I could foresee her doing? Most definitely. We are catty. I'm into the 7. We are catty. We are gossipy. We don't fight physically. You fight with words. And as underhanded as it is, this does seem up many noble ladies' alleys from Solmera. But Luciala is missing. Lady Ridley hasn't been within high society long enough for me to foresee this even remotely being her. Tavali's genuinely too sweet. She's very sweet. And Daphne, feasible, but it's not her. There's information in here that I don't know, and she tells me quite a lot. And if she wanted to write a scandalous paper, I'm sure she would have mentioned things from the restricted section. She would have, if she wanted to turn against me, I was mentioned in this book, if she wanted to cause more strife against me, she could have mentioned me crushing on Prince Ezra. Again, petty gossip, but it's something that she knows that can cause greater ripples. she could have put on blast the situation between her and Lord Cassian. High Chancellor Cassian, apologies. There's a lot in here that I would think Lady Daphne would put that is not in there. Hence, I don't think it was her. She does not handle being broken up with well. And given this was published after, High Chancellor Cassian told her that she lost her spark. If she was the author, she most certainly would have slandered the man in the book. I have absolutely no doubt on that regard. So I simply don't believe this was her. However, I feel like other people will. I feel like, given how prevalent rumors are within Solmera, and even myself agreeing that this is most definitely the style of gossip that our court ladies might do, that it will be said to be one of us. And I need to make sure it doesn't blow back on us. And so my thought would be Court Cerulean, but if they try to knock it off of Court Cerulean, it's going to fall into Bloodwind, and I wouldn't want it to fall onto Bloodwind either. Good evening, Katarina. Do you have the time to talk? It's Prince Ezra. I don't know. Do I have the time to talk? I made it abundantly clear that I wanted him to ask me to the Valentine's Day Festival, and he didn't. But there is also the idea that perhaps he's going to ask me now, that this might be, he wanted to prepare something grander than just asking me randomly, or because I prompted it. Maybe he wanted it to be more a surprise. But I can't say that it didn't hurt to just be swerved off, I suppose. He's the only person I've tried to court. He's the only person I would try to court. There's no one else at the academy that I would want to go to the Valentine's Day Festival with. So if he doesn't take me, I guess it's just going to be another Valentine's Day I spent alone. Suppose I can go with friends. Platonic love is fine too. Spend a day with them, but while preparing for the festival, I've looked forward to the fact that I could go with him. I do. Do I play hard to get? I don't. Maybe I have to see how he comes into the conversation. If he tries to topic change immediately, then he likely isn't going to ask me in. Perhaps playing hard to get would work better. Have I been too eager with accepting his missives every time? I made sure that he said he might not be able to come if he wasn't feeling well, because he hasn't been feeling well lately, and he said it might be because he hadn't got my blood. And so I made sure he got my blood before he left. Is he coming here, or should I meet him? I keep letting him come to my room. Maybe that's why I have felt too comfortable with him. Felt that we are closer than we really are. Maybe I tell him to meet me at the library instead. Let me see. I forgot that was up there. I shouldn't just keep welcoming him to my bedroom. It's convenient because it's not some place someone could easily view and gossip about. to ask me the same. So he also wasn't intending to meet me at my room. Perhaps he isn't going to mention anything regarding Valentine's Day. Perhaps this was just going to be a conversation between heirs. That's fine. I can put on the professionalism. Shall we meet on the second floor of the... Shall we meet maybe at the maze courtyard? I was gonna say the library, but that is rather populated most of the time. Very populated, and I sit at the courtyard on occasion, and it's less likely to catch any side eyes. I know I was just saying that perhaps I should stop welcoming him to my room. But if he's putting the wall up that he'd rather meet in a public space, then maybe I really did overread into the feelings. Perhaps he isn't interested. Why would he not be interested? What about me isn't good enough? Calm down. This is a formal meeting. I need to be proper. I wouldn't want to let my cards show if I need to be guarding them. I was rather open last time we spoke too freely, to be honest. I know I was talking too freely when I was speaking with him, but I like talking to him. Good, I saw red up ahead, so I do think he's already here. I'm curious if he is inside or not. He is.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'll make a space.
Mm-hmm. So what did you wish to talk about?
What you had mentioned the other day, just to, I suppose, cut to the chase.
I appreciate you involving a selfie of yourself in here as well.
There's one of you, too.
Oh, it's from the banquet.
Indeed. It's the only one I could find.
You could have taken one of the posters down off the lampposts that are everywhere.
It wouldn't be as personal, then. This is my asking of you to the Valentine's ball. Is that a no?
I didn't want to stand on the seat.
Can't say I've asked anyone to a Valentine's ball and immediately had them try to burn themselves.
The answer is yes. Apologies, my face is aflame similar to my foot at the moment. I would be honored to accompany you to the Valentine's Day Festival.
The honor is all mine. I'll try to keep you out of fire, preferably.
I don't believe we have any fire at the festival grounds at the moment. That might change. I guess, yeah, Ceruleum needs fire, so we might have to have some.
Well, I'll try to keep you away from it.
I could make that a rather difficult task.
I would really prefer you not.
I wouldn't want to either. I'd rather like my gowns.
Would you allow me to put together your outfit for the ball? Unless you already have something prepared, in which case...
My outfit. I do have a reputation to uphold. Do you know how to style women's apparel?
It would be hard to make anything look poor on you.
Truly, but I like to shine. But yes,
I'll make sure something looks... or something is put together that matches your grace.
Let's see. Shall I get something prepared for you as well?
Yes, it would be... Yes.
I will see to that then.
I look forward to it. You're welcome to keep the box. The flowers are fresh picked today. If you could go without burning yourself, please.
I'm trying my best. It's just really close to the flame. And the gown, it's a poofy jacket and gown. I'll stay on this side of it. No, I look forward to accompanying you then. It is a great honor to escort me to a Valentine's Day event.
Thought you were going to say myself, but then you referred to yourself, which... Yes, I would have to agree.
It's also a great honor to be escorted by you to the Valentine's Day event.
Ah, you flatter me.
It's, I don't know what word to follow up with that. Spectacular?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Suppose I will let you get about your night then.
Yes, you as well. Perhaps another time. I don't want to leave this off on a odder topic, but perhaps another time if we could discuss the book that was recently left around the academy.
Oh, yes, yeah. Don't have it on me, unfortunately.
Yes, I am going to go get preparations made in an ordered place for a outfit for yourself. And I have to get back to preparing the event grounds.
Of course. Do you need my sizes or anything?
I do. I can send my sizes your way as well. Do you have specific, do you have specific fabric you wear? Is there a fabric that you hate the feeling of?
I fit in just about anything.
Okay. That works out then. I figured I'd ask. I know some are picky, but I typically design outfits for ladies.
Well, don't do me too bad.
No, maybe I will make you an absolutely lovely dress.
I already have one, unfortunately.
So you've said it, I'm gonna make one better.
Right.
Yes, I will take my leave.
Take care.
Okay. I can't be nonchalant. I really can't be nonchalant. He did ask. He really did ask. That's exciting. That's exciting. That's exciting. I need to calmly walk away. I don't know if he is going to be watching. Calmly walk away. Calmly walk away. Calmly walk away. Calmly walk away. Okay. I'll be out of view. I have been asked. I have been asked. I get to go to Valentine's Day festival with the prince. I have to say, it is much more exciting to go with him to the Valentine's Day festival than it would have been to go to the winter ball. And I have secured a partner for an event not 2 days prior. Fabric that I just like. Is there? I prefer lighter fabrics, but there is not. Typically lightweight fabric is preferred due to my movement. But I will sacrifice movement for beauty. Where's Daphne? I need to tell her. I need to tell Daphne. I want to tell many people. I'm going to the festival. I have a Valentines. I've never had a Valentines. I guess he didn't ask, will you be my Valentines? He just asked to go to the event with me. Does it still count? Can I count him as my Valentines? I'm gonna count it as him being my Valentines. Let's see. Is anyone here? Is anyone here? Lady Daphne wasn't in my room. Perhaps she went back to her room. Let's see. Daphne? No. I want to tell Daphne! Where is Daphne? Like Lucille's missing. Is Tavali around? No. Perhaps 7 gets me. Okay. I can't reject a 7 either. I'd have to be excited, and I can't tell any. I can't even go and excitedly tell anyone. I'm so excited. I am very, very excited. I need to get to work. I have to work on the festivities, and now I also need to prepare an outfit for him. I didn't have an outfit prepared for myself. I was gonna wear just one of my pink gowns, and because I simply just haven't had time to design anything new. But I do have a rather wonderful muse to design an outfit for now, though. Okay. Designing. Let me figure this out. Something I didn't realize is I should go back to the academy and check the board. Seven said that Professor Castiel's the acting headmaster now, which I suppose on one hand makes sense because the headmaster is away looking for Lady Lizzaylia, but on the other hand, why did it have to be him? I'm certainly likely not in his best graces, and with this book detailing that I dislike him and very publicly against him, I don't think helps my situation. Check the boards. I need to check in with clubs. And I also need to design the outfit for Tavali, the dessert outfit regarding the fashion club. And I need to make my own painting for the art gallery. There's a lot that I need to do, and frankly, not enough time. Let's see. It would have been so much quicker had I just checked this prior to. I was too excited. And my thoughts were to get out of public's eyes so I could go be excited. So I did not think to properly do my rounds at the academy while I was here. I spend days at the time at Kingdom Building where I'm not here to check the notice boards. So I must stop to look at them when I am here. I do need to put the picture. I have this picture and the other picture of Prince Ezra that he has now given me. I can put up in the above room. Let's see, lectern, community events, magical studies. Mr. Cassian, acting headmaster starting from the 7th. I see. Well, that's the only new thing on there then. I will head back to Kingdom Building and continue working then. Perfect timing.
Oh.
Hmm?
I've discovered something.
Pause on that. Prince Ezra asked me to the Valentine's Day event.
Really?
Yes! I'm really excited about it.
Oh, that sounds great. Oh my
Honestly,
gosh, do you know what you're going to wear?
I actually hadn't really been focused on outfits, but after he asked me, he asked if I hadn't already prepared something, if he could get me an outfit. I did ask him to ensure that he actually knew how to style women clothing, and knew it was in fashion, and he reassured me that he did. So he is preparing me something,
Well, that is
and
good.
I'm gonna make him some. Not make, but I'm gonna prepare something for him as well.
Well, that is very good. I still don't have anyone yet, but that is yet.
I'm sure you will have no problem securing someone.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
This is the first time I've had a Valentine's.
I know, isn't it so exciting?
I am really excited. After he asked me and we departed, I walked. I turned the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And then I continued.
Well, I am very happy for you. You seem very happy, and I like seeing you happy, so.
Thank you. I was nervous he wasn't going to ask me, to be honest. You know how I asked
knew
you?
he would.
I had asked you for advice, and you had mentioned about making it feel like their idea. It's their idea to ask you.
Mm-hmm.
I failed really
Did you-
bad because
Oh no.
we were talking, and then it came down to I think I said, well, yeah, I'm preparing the Valentine's Day Festival. I really wish, or what did I say? I said, I really like to have a partner to attend it with, and looked at him.
Did he
And,
not get
and,
the hint?
and then he looked at me and said, didn't we just have, like, talk about how we wish people were more direct, because we had just talked about that previously. And so then I looked at him again and said, I want you to ask me. But then he didn't ask me right then and there, and so I got a little sad. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh.
I thought I made things awkward and he wasn't going to ask me, but no, he got me gifts.
Oh.
I did mention that I like flowers. So.
To add to the.
The first thing I looked at was the photo he gave me. Yeah, that's not the only photo he gave me, actually. Let me grab the other.
Oh, there's more.
Yes, he admitted that he took this one from, it was from the birthday party, Rosalind's, and he didn't want that just sitting in public, so he took it and he gave it to me.
Oh, goodness. Oh, wait, I'm going to very quickly check this. Nope. I was going to contact a few clubs.
Oh, I see. That's appreciated. I'm nearly done with the river. I have one section left to do, and I'm thinking of... The reason why I have left to do is because I'm going a little overboard with it. I was thinking of having a little dock part for people to disembark and go down, and there'd be like a game for someone to play down there. And so that's the section I have left to do. But besides that, you can start the boat ride, you have to get out, walk, and then you can start again, because the middle portion isn't done.
Well, that is very good. I think I took a look at it. Just walked along the side the other day.
Yes, it is. The end is a bit of a bumpy ride, a rough ride.
It's okay. They can hold on to each other.
That's what my thought. Initially, the idea was for it to be pretty much a straight drop. But I realized others might be more afraid of heights than we are. So
That is true.
It is now.
It could be a little bumpy, and they can hold on to each other.
That's what I told the 7 when I showed it to him. I'm like, they just have to hold on tight.
Yes. Oh, do you mind? Let me see. Who could we contact at this very moment? Could you contact Lady Leviathan and see, and I will contact Lady Marjorie.
Yes, I can contact her.
All right, thank you.
Oh, I completely missed it from the prince.
Oh, the prince missived you.
Just asking if I needed any help with things involving the festival grounds.
I see. And what did the prince say? Oh wait, what other club do I need to look at?
No, he was just asking if we needed help with anything. I'm just gonna mention that I don't
Oh, I
have
see.
any blood to provide for them.
Oh, yes,
But I
we do
did
not.
mention that we are going to have lighter dairy treats that Lady Vesson mentioned they can digest.
Yes.
But if they want to have blood, then they would have to supply it. I just wasn't initially intending on it. I have not messaged Lady Levy yet. Before I do that, can I ask? I was excited about Prince Ezra and it slipped my mind. What happened here? Were those the lanterns from the Sea Monster Pathway?
Yes.
Did you
From
take
what
them?
I can... No, I did not. I suppose a little birdie told me.
These can't stay here, and I do feel like I am obligated to report that these are here. Is the little birdie of our court? Is this something I need to hide, or is this something...
I cannot say. I quite literally cannot say, Katarina.
All right.
The words will not come out of my mouth, if that gives you any indication.
How bad, if you can tell me, how bad of a place would it put you if I do bring this to a teacher's attention? That these were stashed down here.
I'm unsure.
We're at a weird spot currently because of that book that was left around. I know fell folk typically are more gossipy, and gossip columns are and catty. So I don't want to bring more negative attention to us. Because frankly, my suspicion is that it is either us or Cerulean, given some of the context in the books. But I actually don't think it's us. I think it's Cerulean.
I do think that the book is Cerulean as well.
And the fact that these are Cerulean lanterns, and if they are trying to make it not seem like it's them, I don't like these being here.
Do you think maybe in the dead of night I can return them?
I'm trying to debate whether it's a better idea just to throw them into lava and act like they were never here. But if a little birdie told you, that little birdie knows you know, and can
yes, the little birdie does know that I know.
Can spin it into you doing it. And unfortunately, Lady Daphne, your word, after we've already determined that they don't take your word very seriously when it's your word versus others.
It's gotten better. But I see the concern.
Because these, I assume, is the most recent batch were taken but they were noticed missing during the tea party. The heir tea party. And I know the Crown Duchess and the Duchesses were extremely, extremely frustrated about this. And with so much being aired about their court in that book, I think this being brought to their attention is going to make it significantly worse. Cover it for now. And I will think on what to do regarding that.
I do wish I could tell you, but
this is inconvenient, Lady Daphne.
Yes, I know. I didn't expect you to walk in as I was finding it.
As soon as the prince asked me and I came back, I actually went to my room, you weren't there. I went to your room, you weren't there. And I had left to go check the board, and was flabbergasted. I could not find anybody that I wanted to tell about it to tell, and I walked through the door and saw you and got excited.
Well, I'm very glad, though it is a terrible situation that you know about it.
I will think about what to do regarding it. I'm going to send a missive to Lady Levy, just asking if she wants a booth for the tea, because she hosts tea.
Yes. Lady Marjorie got back to me and said, I'm unsure if I will be attending the festival, but if you would like something similar to the best dress contest, I can try to assign it to another fashion club member.
I don't mind there being a best dress contest, so let us use the stage for another thing.
All right, then I will set that in a... Keep that in my mind, I suppose.
I am part of the fashion club, so in theory I could host it, but I also am already hosting the event itself.
Yes, there are many things that you are hosting. I feel like that responsibility should be put onto someone else. Ugh, and as much as I'd hate to ask, I should probably speak with Rosalind.
Oh yes, the Magic Club booth.
Yes. Same with the photography club. Though we're gonna have an art gallery, so I'm worried that that will overshine their booth.
I think they should definitely, well, they are offered one, given that it's in the invite. If they want one, they can ask. But I had already spoken to High Chancellor Cassian weeks ago, that I was going to be offering club booths, and suggested an idea that if he were to do one, potentially having pictures of things that the photographer takes, that, like, pictures of things they love, tagging them up. And I think it's more of a sentimental thing and less of a thing to be concerned about it overshadowing or being overshadowed.
Right. I don't think there would be anything else. So far, I have my area, the Tinker's Club, food and drink, flower. Oh, goodness. Fashion Club is going to be a best dress, so not that. And then there's the possibility of three clubs. Yes. I don't think I'm missing any other club. Unless I don't know about it. Unsure.
It's in all their invitations that if they want one, they can ask. I would have to write down all the clubs to really figure out if I'm missing any or not, to be honest. I don't think me listing them helps me all too much. I did send my missive to Lady Levi, or Lady Levy? I guess, or Lord Levi, Lady Levy, whichever. I have not gotten a response yet.
All right. What else do we need? What else do we need?
She would, in fact, like a tea booth.
All right. Good to know.
Yes, I need to... I really wish I was more on top of the invitations and I had sent them out sooner, because I would have put, if you want to have art in the art gallery, to submit it by a date. But I didn't do that, and I didn't think about that until just now, that I'm probably going to have to be putting up art in the art gallery. Or, I guess not necessarily me put it up. I can just show people to the art gallery and they can put their art up then, I suppose.
Yes, that could work too. I did mention it to people in passing whenever I was around, about the theme and just reminding them about it. I don't think I mentioned how we are going to, or when, because I don't think I was thinking about that either. But...
I wasn't either. I was just thinking the fact that we will have an art gallery, and I didn't think about acquiring the art.
Do you think we should have the art and the appreciation board right by each other? They can
think that
leave
would-
a small message.
I think that will be fine. I think it might also. I don't know if it would. I don't foresee us having too much art. So the appreciation board should be fine by it. Either there or by the stage would be my 2 thoughts on where to put it. So I think either place would work.
I got a message from Felix.
Oh.
Wonder what that is about. Suppose I'll see here in a bit.
No, Lady Ridley has returned as well.
Oh, she has.
Mhm.
Oh, goodness. I need to speak with her. I know she hasn't. I don't think she has a. Yes, you were there. Goodness, you were hosting. we had to find out. We have to find out what dress she is going to wear.
Yes, I also need to update her that I did technically do her dare, and I asked for permission that if I could get them to ask me if I could avoid asking them, and I succeeded. So I have fulfilled my dare from Truth or Dare.
Nice. He wants to meet for something, so I will tell you how that goes.
Yes, I'm going to ponder over this.
Yes,
This is a can of worms,
Again, this is-
Lady Daphne.
Yes, I'm aware you weren't supposed to see. I was searching around for it. I did also see while I was poking around. I think it's here.
Oh, is that Tabali's? That's Tabali's fish tank.
I see. Hold on.
That's where her sharks are. Be careful.
Oh, lovely. I don't know where the other one of these went to.
Did it? It's in the tank.
Oh no. Katarina, please be careful.
It started swimming towards me.
Oh, goodness. Well,
Did you confirm it wasn't a fell folk? Or is that something you couldn't confirm?
Hmm?
Could you confirm it wasn't a fell folk? I don't remember if you did or not, or if you couldn't.
I don't believe I can confirm.
I shall ask the fell folks I think have grabby hands and see that way then. Where's 7?
You think it was 7?
I think that it is something minuscule enough and petty enough that perhaps.
Fair enough.
No, I don't think you would leave the evidence right there, though. I would like to think no one of our court would put it right there. But let's go meet up with Lord Felix.
Yes. Oh, he's heading back from the Valentines area.
I need to head back that way soon. But I had just traveled all the way out here, and I wanted to make sure everything I had to do out here was handled prior to heading back.
Oh, do you want to go put a sign up on the student board saying that to give you art by a specific date, or are you just going to let them waltz in and put it up then?
I'm gonna let them. Perhaps we do have the art ready. Like I don't know, because I would think There's not much time left is the issue. Where if we put down a date, we are pretty much giving them very little time. If it's any date
Right.
prior to the festival itself, and I'd rather just have them bring it to the festival. And I will prepare some pieces, so even if nobody brings anything,
Yes, I was going to go take pictures of Lady Delilah, my love for my pet.
That would work out. I shall put 7th, a picture of 7th up there, perhaps.
7th?
7th, yes. How Loon 7 has Lady Tuvali, I have a Lord 7th.
Goodness, you scared me. I
The
did.
Lord Felix.
You were so quiet.
Yes, I am going to go and do something.
All right.
Farewell.
Goodbye.
Oh, I left midair.
One's for Ridley and the other one's mine.
Did you
So like,
want to ask?
you know how on our date I asked you the
Ooh,
question
date.
if you would like to go to the Valentines festival with me?
Oh, he asked her to Valentine's.
Just wondering if you had an answer.
I would love to go with you.
She has hers as well. Okay, I will step away. I will give her the privacy. I was just curious. With how she was acting and her mannerisms, I was curious, and we both acquired our partners for the day. That's exciting. Let's see. What do I want to have him wear, though? He always is in red, so I feel like he does like red, but do I put him something different? The dress code is pink or red, but it's not mandatory, so I could have him wear something else.
Well, I will.
Oh, so they're
I'm
behind
here.
us.
Oh,
I just came, instead of walking through the maze of the dorm, I just went around the building.
all right. Well, I will see you here in a bit.
Okay.
You know how we just talked about how someone would ask me eventually?
Did you just get asked?
I did. Well, I got asked, I suppose, whenever Felix and I went on a little bit of a date the other day. But I wasn't too sure, but I gave him an answer finally. And we are going.
That is exciting. I hope it goes well then. He seems rather sweet, and I know Seven gets along with him, so I assume that makes him a good person.
Yes, he is very sweet. A bit awkward, but very sweet.
Well, I am happy for you. I hope that goes well.
I hope so as well.
Yeah, my missive was just if you were to speak with Lady Ridley tonight, to let me know so I could join, because I want to have girly gossip. That was what I was just asking.
I see. Your words confused me a bit.
It was more so I was wondering if you were to speak with her tonight and wouldn't mind me joining if I could come along, and I think the intention was lost, so.
That is fine. Well, I believe Felix and I are probably going to wander around, or I'm not too sure. We may go back to the area to build here soon.
That is where I'm heading. I'm going to finish that river, and river, I have some portions of the maze to do, and then I gotta figure out when I'm gonna start next. I need to figure that out, because either it's something, I don't know. I know I need to work on a pathway from the school to here, or to the festival grounds. That's rather important to work on too, so people know where they're going.
Oh, yes, that is true.
Theoretically, we might be able to get permission for people to travel through the Nether, but I know I personally don't use the Nether, so I feel like I should still prepare something in the overworld as well.
There is a circle we may be able to set up if that is the route we wish to go.
A circle? Magic?
Yes.
Would that be something that would be convenient to do for the entire school should they wish to come at different times?
I can set it up in a way that has multiple waystones and that they're able to do it themselves. They are able to travel to and from themselves.
Okay. As long as it isn't something that would put heavy strain on someone having to oversee it, because I want people who are at the event to enjoy the event, yourself included.
Yes, I can do that, where it's just easily set up.
All right, that would be appreciated then.
All right, I will put that on my list of things to do.
Yes. If I mentioned the water breathing potions, like I said, you can task it off to somebody else if you need to. I know that Mateo and Myro, they certainly don't make as fine quality potion as you do, but I know their mothers are the archmages, so they should have some potion experience somewhere in there.
Yes, I suppose we shall see what they wish to do.
Yes. I just don't want to put too much on you because you have a lot to do.
No, that is fine.
I am going to head to the festival grounds.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Okay, now I can head to the festival grounds and go and continue setting things up then. I haven't slept in my bed for a while. But perhaps that was for the best. There's plushies of me everywhere. Ugh. They weren't here when I went to bed. I've been sleeping at the festival grounds lately. I didn't want to look exhausted, and so I wanted to sleep on a proper bed and proper environment, and so I came here, and now there are plushies everywhere. They're cute. It's very cute. I don't know how I feel about them being laid around my room without me being aware. I will have to ask others about this. And try to collect all of them. I know I had spoken about wanting some of these because after the Bloodwind banquet and there being many Prince Ezras everywhere, I was interested in following suit and having plushies of myself laid about the festival grounds. Hello. I thought you were a plushie for a moment. But I didn't... Oh? Okay. I can't... Those are hard to get to. I suppose the one next to the Prince Ezra plushie shall stay. Oh, there's a lot over here. Guess I didn't want to put too many down there because I was sleeping down there. Grab these. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. I certainly have plenty to hide about. Okay, interesting. I need to change and get to the festival grounds. I need to put up the paintings that I have prepared. Okay,